What's up, guys? It's Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to be breaking down how to run a perfect fade route. So we're going to be looking at this route from Michael Pittman at the Senior Bowl a couple years ago. We're going to be talking about this perfect fade route against press, what you guys can do to get some separation when you got to run a fade against press and you just got to go. Maybe it's just a catch-throw situation for the quarterback. So I hope this video gives you guys some value. You learn a couple different things about how to run routes and how do you structure your routes, okay? Also, fellas, if you guys want the best wide receiver training package on our website, check out that very first link in the description. It's a full month-long gym training program and a step-by-step guide to everything about the wide receiver position that you can improve on, all the way from blocking, all the way to catching, route running, releases, all the above, all highlighted, all broken down into specific categories where you guys can learn about the position even more and enhance your game, okay? So check out that very first link in the description. Hope we get you guys on that soon. Let's get started. So this first route from Michael Pittman, the main thing about this is I want to talk about just that little stutter, but also how he keeps his head down and when he decides to look for this ball and just how he's physical, right? So we got a big guy, obviously, so as a bigger receiver, got to run these routes downfield, especially in nowadays game. Everybody's a threat downfield. All these big guys can run, so I suggest if you're a bigger guy, you got to be able to work on this type of stuff. You guys got to be able to be a threat downfield, right? So now when he comes off the line here, he just gives this little split release and he just goes, right? So this is a great situation, a great release that you guys can use when maybe you're a first read, right? So like let's say the quarterback, maybe it's not like a straight up three-step drop, hitch up, or maybe he's not going through progressions. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just like a catch-throw situation where maybe you got a fade on the outside and underneath's got like a little 5-yard out. So we're trying to get a read on this dude right here as a corner. Maybe now we see man coverage. Quarterback likes this matchup. Obviously, we see the size difference. So I got to come off the line with something quick. I can't take too long. I got to get downfield, right? Because this quarterback's going to put it up with air, and I got to be able to go chase it down. So he goes with the split release. Great release you guys can use when you're a first read receiver. So now, when he comes off here, you see this little step that he gives, this little stutter and drops his weight. That's such a great move to do because that will get that deep. It doesn't take forever. He's not chopping his feet. It's not like he's running a stutter go. It's not like he's running a comeback and go. He just gives one little step like he's just going to break this thing down. If I do anything when I'm running a fade route to get this DB to stop his feet, especially when I didn't get as much separation with my release as I could, maybe I've set something up off of this. Maybe I've done a split release and then ran a diamond underneath it. Anything to make this DB think. Because when the DB thinks, that's when he's going to lose, okay? So that's a great job by Pittman giving that little stutter. So now when he swats those hands, this is so important when you guys are playing receiver and you're running anything downfield because you know where you're going, right? The DB's constantly guessing, especially if we make all my routes look the same. If I make my comeback look like a fade, if I make my dig look like a fade, if I could get hands off of him and I'm downfield, that is huge for us to be able to get some separation. So it's a great job being physical. You want to pretend like this DB's got crap underneath his fingernails and you don't want him to touch you. So when we could swat him off and I could get some space from him right here, I can really do some damage. Now, the mistake a lot of receivers will make in this case is they'll get to this spot, then they start looking back for the ball. This is a quick dude, especially when you get to the next level. Everybody's going to be fast. Every single DB on the field is probably going to be a 4.5 or under guy, right? They're not going to be able to play at high level of college football if they're not, right? So I got to make sure that I keep my head down and I focus on widening the distance. Anybody can get separation. You guys got to understand that. But can we keep separation? That's such an important thing for receivers to understand is that acceleration phase of their routes. I get a little space, I got to make him pay for even giving me a yard, even a half a yard. So I keep my head down and I pump my arms and I don't look. They'll teach you this in college. I don't look until I'm open. I don't look till I got this guy about 3 steps. You have a bad quarterback who likes to throw it behind you, maybe can't get the ball out there. It's a different story, but let's say you got a guy who can actually put it out there, right? Who could throw it more than probably 30 yards. That's probably all you need. I could start keeping my head down and I could really focus on widening the distance because I know I trust my quarterback to put it with air. If your quarterback puts it with air, puts it on a spot, I had that chemistry with him. That's why it's so important to work with your quarterbacks. I could just focus on beating the DB, keeping my head down. I trust that that ball is going to be there at the right spot. And again, great job running downfield. Great job being late with his hands, not giving this DB any time to react. That's a perfect fade route here from Michael Pittman. Let's watch this thing again, full speed one more time. This is a hell of a route. Great job getting him to stop his feet. Great job using the split, first read release. Let's push up vertical. Let's keep that head down and make sure I widen the distance with this DB. All right, guys, I really want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions at all, please feel free to leave those in the comments below. I really appreciate that. And again, best wide receiver training package on our website. It's a full month-long gym program, 28 days of exercise, specific exercise for the wide receiver position. And what we also give you is a step-by-step broken down into specific categories, everything you need to know about the wide receiver position, our wide receiver Bible. Check out that very first link in the description, fellas. I'll see you guys next time.